Hey everybody, it's Kylie and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how to make this easy crochet phone case. This is a really simple pattern that you can adjust to fit any smartphone or tablet. I've made one here for an iPhone 11. And then I also made one for my 9.7-inch iPad. So it's easy to adjust this to any size. And before we go any farther in this tutorial, I want to ask if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel to make sure to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. And we're going to jump in and I'm going to show you exactly what you need to make a phone case. I'm going to be making a cover to fit this iPhone 11. I'm using a worsted weight yarn. And I'll also be using a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. I also want to mention that any worsted weight yarn will work great for this project. This one is Prima Ballerina and I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby. The gray speckled yarn that I used for the iPad cover was Lion Brand Heartland yarn, if y'all are curious on what that was. But to start your case, you want to place a slip knot on your crochet hook and you want to make sure you leave a very long tail because you'll use it later. And then you want to start chaining it and you want to chain enough stitches to fit around the width of your iPhone or tablet. So there's not going to be a specific stitch count that you need. You just want to make it wide enough to wrap all the way around the iPhone. You want the chain stitches to be fitted around the phone. You don't want them really snug or too loose. So like right here, I can pull a little bit, but there's still a gap. So I'm going to chain just 2 more stitches. And I chained a total of 22 stitches. And this is an iPhone 11. And then this worked perfect. I wrapped it around the iPhone and it worked perfectly. If you have to stretch it just a little bit to make it reach, that's fine. That's what you really want. Once you have enough chain stitches to go around the width of your phone, you then want to take your chain stitches, being careful not to twist them. You want to single crochet into the very first chain stitch that you made to join them so we can then work in the round. You will then want to work a single crochet in each chain stitch all the way around. I started to use a stitch marker but changed my mind since I changed where the row begins anyway towards the end. So where the row starts is not really important because I change it. After you work a single crochet in each chain stitch all the way around, we're then going to switch over and start doing a fun stitch called the waistcoat stitch. This stitch actually looks like a knit stitch, but it's made with crochet and it's so fun to do and it's really easy and simple because it's just another version of the single crochet. You just place it in a different spot than normal and I'm going to show y'all how. And once you get done with that first round, it's always helpful to go ahead and slide your phone into it to make sure that it's the right size, because if not, you can tear it out and start over really easy. But as you can see, this is the perfect size for this iPhone, and we will go on and continue working in continuous rounds until it measures the length of our iPhone. From now on, we will work the waistcoat stitch, which is just basically single crochet. Typically, to make a normal single crochet, you'll insert your hook under these 2 top loops. But to make a waistcoat stitch, we're going to go into the post of the stitch, which is into the legs. So you'll insert your hook in between the 2 legs and work a single crochet as normal. And it'll make it look knit. So we'll go to the next stitch, place your hook in between the post, the legs of that single crochet, and work it like normal. And you're going to continue working this all the way around. So you're simply going to continue by working a waistcoat stitch in every single stitch until your case measures as long as your phone. So I'm going to continue working on this till I get it as long as my iPhone, and then I will catch back up with y'all and show you how we close the bottom and do the finishing border. Okay, so here's what my case looks like so far. You can see that it's just about as tall as the phone, but before I make sure it's exactly how long I want it, we're going to go ahead and close this bottom end. And to do that, we're going to flip the case inside out and use the long tail to sew the bottom shut. So I just go back and forth with my yarn needle, picking up those bottom of the chain stitches there, and you'll just go all the way across and then knot it off and cut your yarn. And this is what it'll look like after you sew the bottom shut. You'll then want to flip it right side out, and you'll then want to slide your phone back into it to see if it's the right height. So you can see here it's a little short, so I went ahead and was going to do one more round. And you want to end your round on the side of the phone case, not in the middle of a row. You want to end it right here on the side because it makes it, to me, it just makes it end more even. So now that it's the length that I wanted, I'm going to go ahead and do the border. And to do the border, we're going to do a crab stitch border, which is also known as a reverse single crochet border. And we're simply going to chain one and work a single crochet in each stitch, but work it backwards. So instead of going to the left, I'm going to go backwards to the right. So I'm going to work just a normal single crochet in each stitch like so, going towards my right. So it can feel a little weird to do single crochets backwards, but it creates this really nice rolled texture on the top, and I just absolutely love it to finish off this phone case. So you're going to continue working a reverse single crochet stitch in each stitch around, all the way around the top of the phone case, and when you get back to the beginning, you're going to slip stitch into that first stitch. You can then cut your yarn and weave in your ends, and your iPhone case is completed. I hope that y'all enjoyed this tutorial and y'all found it easy to follow. If you did, be sure to give it a like and a thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already, and be sure to check out my YouTube channel for other crochet pattern tutorials and stitch tutorials, and my blog for lots of free patterns, and happy crocheting.